Welcome to Wednesdays with Wyatt, where I, Wyatt Elke, discuss a topic with a guest. And this week I am joined by head editor of the award-winning high school newspaper, The Packer, and the 2012 winner of the Al Newharth Free Spirit Journalism Scholarship, Jordan Dobler. Welcome to the show, Jordan.
Thank you, Wyatt. I'm happy to be here.
Our topic today is going to be social media. You know, recently everybody's heard about the Manti Te'o big scandal that's been going on, you know, with the quote-unquote imaginary girlfriend. The big story about that going around. And then also at her school specifically, they've been talking a little bit about, you know, threats over Twitter and stuff. You might have heard a little bit about
familiar.
That. Okay. So my question, I guess, for you is, why do you think this is happening, stuff like this?
Well, you know, I think students, they have a false sense of confidence behind the internet. You know, it's really easy for students to get caught up in the fact that they're not face-to-face with the person, and feel more confident in saying what they want to say to them. They don't think about the fact that there are still repercussions to their actions, sometimes even more because that stuff is recorded online.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people forget that any website can just keep whatever records they want, whatever you say, they can keep it for as long as they want to. Like Twitter, unless they decide to dump their archive, you know, they can keep all the tweets, even deleted tweets, on their server.
Yeah, and you know, teachers can see those tweets. You know, I know of a couple teachers who actually, you know, they'll just go on Twitter and type in West Fargo, and they can read all of the tweets from students if their profile isn't private. And that's kind of creepy to think, because you have students complaining about classes. You know, I hate chemistry, I hate physics, and teachers read that.
Yeah, exactly. I think especially a lot of people forget that teachers have their own Twitter sometimes, like for class, and they follow these teachers, and then they still on these accounts tweet about like partying and stuff, you know. And I'll be honest here, I don't quite understand it, you know.
Yeah, no, I've never understood that. I don't think I will. I guess, you know, there's a want to be cool aspect of it.
Exactly. Popularity and stuff, you know. I guess if somebody is having a big party or something, they want people to know, but I don't think they want their teachers to know.
Exactly. No, and, you know, with the advancement of technology, and, you know, we've all learned about it, colleges, jobs, they look into social media nowadays, and, you know, you kind of have to think about what you value more. Do you want to tweet about that party and have, you know, college look into that and find that tweet eventually? So, you know, it's kind of pros and cons.
Yeah, exactly. So, what do you think students should do?
In regards
to like all this social media stuff. I mean, I guess the obvious answer would be, you know, just don't tweet about it. But if somebody is like, if you see somebody like tweeting stuff like this, like what do you think you should do?
Well, I guess if you are you asking if they view it, if you find someone tweeting? Yeah,
like let's say you see a friend or somebody, you know, like tweeting about like a party or something. I guess I might have been kind of looking for an answer there or something, you know. I kind of set it up for that. You know, I guess you should tell them, you know, like not to do that or something.
Yeah, maybe, you know, counsel's always nice. Just kind of tell them there will be repercussions for the action. As a friend, seeing this being done, you can't really do anything if they're tweeting about partying. But I think if it's more serious, like, you know, we've had those threats recently. I think if it's something serious like that, you should definitely maybe even report it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I definitely agree with that. So, I mean, going into the future, social media is obviously a major part of our lives now, you know.
Yeah.
And I know I personally, there are definitely times when I'm trying to get something done, trying to do some homework, I'm just completely distracted by like Twitter or Facebook or, you know, something like that. So, I mean, I know I think that students should be more wary of that kind of stuff, you know?
I definitely agree. It's really easy to find yourself on Facebook for 2 hours out of your homework time.
I mean, and there's not even anything interesting on Facebook anymore, you know?
Yeah. You know, you're just kind of mindlessly scrolling through, because I think for me anyways, it's another form of procrastination, you know, another thing to keep me from doing my homework, which I don't want to do sometimes, even if Facebook isn't exactly entertaining. I find myself bored sometimes, but you know, it just...
Yeah, I know personally, once again, there are times when I'm trying to do homework and I just go from Facebook to Twitter to Tumblr to Instagram, then back to Facebook, and it's just like an endless cycle, and I can't like break out of it, you know?
I know.
Yeah.
Yep, I definitely have found myself in that cycle as well. But yeah, it's important to, I guess, just kind of keep the end goal in mind. Why we're here learning, why we have to do homework.
I'd say that's a good life lesson as a whole, too.
Yeah.
You know. But thanks for coming on the show today, Jordan.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yep, and thanks for listening, everybody. Until next time.